At approximately 2:43 a.m. on April 7th, 2024, Sergeant Michael Jordan of the Whitman County Sheriff's Office observed a silver Toyota Corolla moving too slowly and swerving across lanes while heading east on Main Street. He conducted a traffic stop on East Main Street near Southeast Forest Way and identified the driver as 20-year-old Paige Dominy.
My car just changed to 55.
Okay.
I was just following the speed limit.
Well, back in the 35, you were going about 20.
Really?
Yeah. So you're being ultra safe, it looks like. Have you had any alcohol to drink tonight?
No, I've been following the speed limit that my car says. It's been saying I've been going 35. I click this button and it has me follow the speed limit. You can see it right there.
Okay. You haven't had any alcohol to drink? I smell the odor of intoxicants coming from the car. Do you mind if I check your eyes real quick? See the tip of this? Just follow it with your eyes. Don't move your head, okay? Okay. You have had alcohol to drink tonight. Okay. So now's the time to be honest with me.
I haven't had any alcohol.
Okay, by looking at your eyes, it's obvious that you've had alcohol to drink tonight. Okay. Is there any alcohol in the car?
No.
Okay. Hang tight for me, I'll be right back, okay? Paul 6, Paul 9, you want to come to my stop? Step to Paul 9, driver.
Yeah, Stepper, go ahead. And to the brewing place. We'll go everything. Copy. Unit on set. So go ahead with the traffic.
It's Paul 9, I have a driver when you're ready.
Go ahead, man.
Last of Dominy, David Ocean, Mary, Ida Nora Young. First of Paige, Paul Adam, Ida George Edward, middle K King, 123003. Female through Idaho. So she's going 20 in the 35, and then she's going 35 in the 50. She's in the left lane, not in the right lane.
Yeah.
Odor of alcohol, bloodshot, watery eyes. Says she hasn't been drinking.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I got everything.
Oh, good. Paige, can you exit the car for me?
What did you say?
Can you exit the car for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll just go back to the back of your car here. Okay. So, I've been doing this job for a little while, Paige, okay? Talking to you, I can smell the odor of intoxicants coming from your breath. Your eyes are bloodshot and watery, your speech is slurred. By looking at your eyes, doing a modified HGN test, it's obvious that you've consumed alcohol tonight, okay? So, what I'd like for you to do is take some voluntary field sobriety tests.
Okay.
So I can evaluate your ability to safely operate a motor vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. First test I'm going to do is take a look at your eyes again, okay? Why don't you just get a little bit further off the road? Okay. Do you see the tip of my pin? I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head, okay? Just keep following. Just keep looking at it. Okay. Next one I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So the next test is a walk and turn test, okay? For this test, what I want you to do is imagine a straight line out in front of you. I want you to place your right foot on that line. I'm sorry, your left foot on that line right now. And then place your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe, okay? Just remain in that position. Oh, nope, go back. Just remain in this position until I tell you to start the test, okay? I want you to keep your arms down at your side. When I tell you to start, what I want you to do is take 9 heel to toe steps down your imaginary line. It's going to look just like this. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9. Once you get to your 9th step, step out with your back foot, take a series of small steps and turn and face the way you just came from, and take 9 steps back in that direction. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9, okay? I want to caution you, make sure you look down at your feet. You count each step out loud, and once you start the test, don't stop it until you've completed it. Do you understand my instructions?
Yes, I
Okay,
understand.
you can begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Next test I'd like for you to do is the one leg stand test. For this test, when I tell you to start, what I want you to do is take either foot of your choice, lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground, and point your toe forward. That's going to make the bottom of your foot parallel to the ground. I want you to look down at your foot and count by 1,000s. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Which foot are you going to raise?
I'll raise my left
Get a
foot.
watch on you.
Ready?
Okay, you can go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, pick it up and just start counting where you left off.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay,
16.
you can stop. Okay, last test is a portable breath test. What this will do is just show me how much alcohol you've had to drink, okay? It's a voluntary test and it's not used in lieu of the evidentiary breath test. When's the last time you had anything to drink?
I didn't have anything to drink tonight.
Nothing at all? Okay, take a deep breath, blow through the straw like you're blowing up a balloon. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, stop. You're under 21, right?
Yes.
Okay, it takes a few seconds here. So you haven't had anything at all? So this should say all zeros, right?
It should, yes.
It says a .132. Okay, so you're over the legal limit. Okay. Go ahead and turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for DUI, okay? Put your palms together like you're praying. Like you're praying? There you go. Okay.
Step to all 9. Step to DUI.
I'm just going to double lock these. I don't want these to get tight on you.
Is that not supposed to be a voluntary test?
Which one?
The glowing?
It is a voluntary test. I told you it was a voluntary test. Do you have anything in your pockets right now?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm just going to check your front pockets here. Okay, I'm going to have you have a seat in the back of my car, okay?
Do you want your wallet and phone and stuff?
Probably going to want your wallet and phone.
My phone, I'm not sure where my wallet is.
We can have your friend look for it for you. Okay? We'll go ahead and seat in the back of the car. So, since you're under arrest for DUI, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you prior to questioning if you so desire. You can decide at any time to exercise those rights, not make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Has your friend had any alcohol to drink tonight?
Not to the extent of my knowledge, no.
Okay.
I can drive the friend home, and then I can just park it right here.
Am I allowed to have my phone so I can call my parents?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to take it. Okay. Because the friend's been drinking, did she say? Okay. Well, let me ask her what she wants to do with her car. Hey, Paige, do you want us, we can park your car safely off the road over there, or we can tow it if you want. It's your choice what you'd like to do.
I prefer you to park it. If that's
To park
okay.
it. Save you a tow bill that way. So we'll pull it over there so it's safely off the road, lock it up, and then this deputy's going to give your friend a ride home because she said that she's had too much to drink.
And I'll bring
Okay.
the Sergeant Jordan.
So, and then he'll bring the keys
Am
to
I
us.
allowed to call my parents right now?
Once we're done with the process, you'll be able to. Okay.
Is that your marijuana or hers? Is this her marijuana or yours?
That's mine.
Are you under 21? Well, yeah, because I see it. I'm like, oh, that's marijuana.
Can she work on?
Oh wait, this is nicotine. It's a vape. Wait, so you have marijuana with you?
No, not with me, no. But
You just said you did.
you said it's that man.
All right, I'll work on this. I'll get the keys to you.
Hey, ma'am. So, can you work on trying to find a ride that could come pick her up at the Pullman police station? Somebody that's sober. Does her parents live in Moscow?
They live in East.
Oh, okay. So they're close by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 45 minutes.
Okay.
But
We'll work on that.
Okay, I don't know their number.
Okay. She has her phone, so we'll be able to call them from there. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. All right, I don't want this.
Okay.
All right, let's lock it up. Let's go.
I'm gonna take first from you, is that okay?
That's fine.
And then I do have a backpack in the back.
That's fine.
It's just that one.
Yep. All right, real quick, just before we go, open up the backpack. Make sure there's no guns.
Oh, of course. That's right. Just mine.
Oh, I'm so. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
All right, makeup.
Yeah, makeup, clothes, perfume.
Okay, good. Let's go.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You lock the car?
Paige, are you wanting to have your parents come pick you up tonight? Or do you have somebody?
I can talk to them.
Okay, once we get to the Pullman police station, what I'll do, normally I don't, but before
They
we start,
probably aren't going to pick me up, to be honest, but I would like to call them.
where do you live at?
Lewiston.
Where are you headed to right now?
I was taking her to Moscow to go see some guy.
And then you were going to drive to Lewiston tonight?
No,
Where were you going to go to
I was just
tonight?
going to stay at my friend's house.
Where's that at?
It's in
In Pullman?
Yes.
I can get you there if you'd like, when we're done with the process. I'm not going to book you into jail, okay? You've been cooperative with me. And
I mean, I know, and I'm not trying to give you a sob story, but I'm supposed to become a flight attendant,
okay.
and I can't do that if I have a DUI, so I just screwed myself, so
Well,
just do what
here's
you need to do.
Paige, here's what I'll tell you, is lots of people get DUIs.
I
Cops
know,
get
but-
DUIs, doctors
I
get
know
DUIs.
that, but
Okay.
I don't want it.
You made a mistake.
I know.
And a lot of things can happen in court. You don't necessarily you're not going to be.
I'm not scared of court. I'm scared of my parents.
Yeah. Well, you're not necessarily going to be found guilty of DUI. Okay, there's a lot of things that have to happen between now and then. Okay, you made a mistake tonight, and that's what it boils down to. It's not like you're out there committing all sorts of crimes. This is your first mistake, it looks like.
It is, and I feel like a dumbass. Sorry.
It's okay. But guess what?
It's stupid to cry because I fucking did it.
Paige, guess what, though? Nobody got hurt. Okay?
I know, but...
And we can get past this. This is a bump in the road. I promise you.
It's not.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head to Pullman. Then, if you want to call your parents, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to just go through the process, and then I will give you a ride to your friends if you know where your friend lives.
Can I ask if you're saying that there's the possibility that it's not DUI? Does that just mean I go to court?
Well, so you go to court. The prosecutor can offer different deals. Your defense attorney can come up with ideas. What I don't want you to think is just because you're arrested for it that you've automatically been found guilty of it, okay? A lot of things have to happen between now and then. It's possible that you will be found guilty of DUI, but it's also, we don't want to focus on that right now. Let's just take it one step at a time, and we'll go from there, okay? So, and I promise that you'll still be able to be a flight attendant, okay?
If I have a record, I can't.
It'll be fine, okay? If we're talking a misdemeanor DUI, I can guarantee lots of flight attendants get DUIs, okay?
I have to wait 5 years.
Oh, I don't know about that, Paige. So I don't want to promise you anything, but I can tell you.
Okay.
I can tell you that I think you're still going to be fine being a flight attendant.
Thank you for being so kind.
No problem. Well, let's head to Pullman, and we'll get through that process. It's a little warmer there than it is alongside the road. He's going to give your friend a ride to Moscow. And
okay.
So do you see where did you leave her lights on?
Yeah.
I think they're on auto right now.
They're on auto?
I believe so.
Okay.
It just has to be locked.
I have your phone.
Did you lock them?
Yes.
Is my wallet in there, Elise?
She has your wallet.
I have your whole fob.
Okay. Is my wallet or just the fob?
I just have your fob. I have your whole pack.
Do you want to take that with you?
Your fanny pack?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Does she want to the fob too, or just this?
You don't think your wallet's in here?
No.
I gave you the wallet.
I could.
Oh, is that what Corey gave me? This looks like...
The fob, I think Elise has
Yeah,
the
does she
fob.
want this?
Yeah, if you just click
Okay.
the top button. It's just how it sounds. But if you just click the top button at least a couple of times.
This one? Like the lock or the Toyota?
And then you can just take the fanny pack because the wallet's in my car.
Okay.
I've got your wallet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can just take
We'll run over there and make sure that we get the lights off.
Do you want this too?
She said you could take that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You got the card?
Yeah, I got a card. Thank you. We'll run over there and see what's going on with your lights. I don't want you to have a dead battery.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
The top button, it should talk. Unless the lights were left on inside.
I think they might have been. So let me go check them.
Might be. So there's like two separate lights. There's one on the left and one on the right.
Okay.
But it's more off to the right. There's like a little light button too.
Okay.
It might be that.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure. It's a new car, so.
Okay. I'll check it out here. Okay, so we got that taken care of. I got your phone and wallet and your keys. And you see where your car's parked here on Forest Way? Just off of the highway? Okay. Yeah, SR 270, State Route 270 and Forest Way, just outside of Pullman.
The address for boyfriend.
Step up all 9. I'll be en route to PPD with one for the test, beginning mileage.
Good.
46938. Step up all 9. I'm out of PPD and in mileage.
Good.
46939. Okay, Paige, go ahead and hop out. Just watch your head as you get out. And then we're going to go to these front doors up here. And I'll open them for you because it's kind of hard when you have handcuffs on to open the door.
Okay.
Come on in, and I'll get the next door for you. Yeah. So the next door we're going to go to, see the one with the orange piece of paper on it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have you go in there. That's a little room, and then I'll come around and get you on the other side. So you're just going to hang out in here till I open the other door. Okay. I'll be right around there.
Okay.
Good. How are you?
Got your little card to fill your...
Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Paige, just come on through here. I'm going to take your handcuffs off you as soon as we get. Let me set all your stuff down here.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get those off. Those are super uncomfortable. So, did you want to call your parents tonight, or do you want to just wait and talk to them in the morning?
Am I allowed to call anyone other than my parents?
Like, what are you thinking?
My sister.
Where's your sister at?
Lewiston.
Oh, okay. Why don't we just get through this process?
Oh, that's okay.
And then, what is going on? There we go. And then you can call your family as soon as we get done. I'm not going to take you to jail. Just have a seat in, one of these chairs.
I like to ask. I don't know.
You can ask anything. I don't know if I can answer it.
Fair enough. Was it my eyes?
Your eyes? So
Because
the
I have astigmatism.
yeah, but what we look for is nystagmus,
Okay.
and that's something that's caused by alcohol,
Okay.
not astigmatism. But yeah, so that's one of the clues, and then the odor of intoxicants on your breath. Were you drinking like peppermint schnapps by chance?
I was not.
What were you drinking? Oh, it's your gum that I'm smelling now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have gum in my mouth.
What were you drinking? You can just be honest with me.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. You don't have to tell me either. You don't have to answer any questions like I told you. So what I've got to do is we got to go through this paperwork. I need you to spit your gum out. Okay, because that's part of the breath test. Is you can't have anything in your mouth. I'm going to check your mouth real quick. Where's my flashlight? There we go. Open your mouth up. Lift your tongue up. You don't even have cavities? What the heck?
I'm a broken tooth right now.
Oh man. Okay. So don't put your hands in your mouth. It's a terrible habit. We all try and touch our face and mouth. Do the best you can.
It's because my nose is running, so I'm like rubbing my nose now.
And that's fine. Just make sure you don't put anything in your mouth. Do you need a Kleenex?
Yes, please.
Let me see.
There's some right here.
Perfect. Yeah. Help yourself. Yep. Of course. So what we're going to do is go over this packet here.
Okay.
I'll explain everything to you, and then I'll give you the opportunity to take the breath test.
Okay.
And then we will go from there. Okay? If you're confused about anything, just make sure you ask me, because I want you to understand it all.
Okay.
So, going to read you your rights again, okay? This just says, on this date, time, and location of this arrest, I had the authority to arrest pursuant to my agency's jurisdiction.
Okay.
So, it just means that I'm a police officer and I can arrest you, and you were in my jurisdiction. Constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right at this time to an attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You're over 18, right?
Yes.
Okay, that doesn't apply. You have the right to talk to an attorney before answering any questions. You have the right to have an attorney present during the questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you without cost if you so desire. You can exercise these rights at any time. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Okay. And this, I'm just going to ask you if you'll sign this. It just says I have read or have had read to me the above explanation of my constitutional rights, and I understand these rights. Okay, and I will have you hold on to the pen because I got one more thing here. This says, I understand my constitutional rights. I've decided not to exercise these rights. Any statements made by me are made freely, voluntarily, and without threats or promises of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So it just says if you talk to me, I didn't threaten you or anything like that. If you answer any questions. If you'll sign there.
Right here?
Yeah, so under subject signature. Great. Now I'll take it back for a little bit. I got a lot of reading to do to you.
Okay.
Let's see here. It is 3:14.
Can I possibly text my boss? Or am I not allowed to?
Can I ask why you want to text him?
Because I have work at 10 in the morning, and I just want to make sure that
you'll be able to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not taking you to jail. If you want to text him, you sure can.
Okay, I'm fine with it. I think we'll see.
Yeah. Once we get done, this takes about half hour to an hour. Once we get done with this, then you can call and text anyone you want. So
sounds good.
Piece of paper. Okay, so this is implied consent warning for breath. It says, warning, you're under arrest for RCW 46-61502 or RCW 46-61504, driving or being in actual physical control of a motor vehicle while under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drugs. Further, you're now being asked to submit to a test of your breath, which consists of 2 separate samples of your breath taken independently to determine alcohol concentration. You are now advised that you have the right to refuse this breath test, and that if you refuse, your driver's license, permit, or privilege to drive will be revoked or denied by the Department of Licensing for at least 1 year, and your refusal to submit to this test may be used in a criminal trial. You're further advised that if you submit to this breath test and the test is administered, your driver's license, permit, or privilege to drive will be suspended, revoked, or denied by the Department of Licensing for at least 90 days if you are age 21 or over and the test indicates the alcohol concentration of your breath is 0.08 or more, or you're in violation of RCW 4661.502, driving under the influence, or RCW 4661.504, physical control of a vehicle under the influence, or under age 21, and the test indicates the alcohol concentration of your breath is 0.02 or more, or you're in violation of RCW 4661.502, driving under the influence, or RCW 4661.504, physical control of a vehicle under the influence. If your driver's license, permit, or privilege to drive is suspended, revoked, or denied, you may be eligible to immediately apply for an ignition interlock driver's license. You have the right to additional tests administered by any qualified person of your own choosing. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? Do you want me to read it again?
I mean,
Or would you like to
it's
read
more
it?
of just like the wording.
Would you?
I don't know.
Would you like to talk to an attorney before you make any decisions?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We have public defenders I can call that would be able to help you if you're confused about any of this.
Okay.
If you feel comfortable going forward, then we can do that
We can
too.
just move forward.
Okay. Do you want to read over this, or do you want me to read it again?
I think I understand it.
Okay. So I'm going to sign here saying I have read the above statements to you.
Okay.
And if you'll sign here just saying I have read or have had read to me the above statements.
Okay.
So right in the subject signature. Thank you. And that is at 318. Okay. Will you now submit to a breath test?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you confused about any of this?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously all new to me, so
I understand.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure if
But-
you're confused. Is there
I
any
mean,
part of
like-
it that doesn't make sense to you?
It's not necessarily that it doesn't make sense, but am I allowed to talk to my parents before or no?
No.
No?
And
Okay.
you're allowed to talk to an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
I think an attorney, in my honest opinion, an attorney will give better advice than your parents just because they know the law and stuff.
Well, I mean, I do know attorneys.
Okay.
So, but I don't know, like, I just, obviously, no one knows necessarily what to do in this situation.
Do you want to ask your parents what you should do?
I don't know, honestly.
Okay. Because I want you to feel comfortable with the decision that you make. And I guess if talking to your parents you feel like that will help you, then we can do that.
I don't know. I'm scared.
You're scared.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk to an attorney? I mean, they're the guys
I mean,
that go to
does
court
it
and everything.
cost
It does not
anything?
cost anything, no.
I mean, if it doesn't, then sure.
That's what I would recommend. You kind of seem like you're at a spot where you want them,
I
and
mean,
I want to
just
make
don't
sure that
know
you
what
make the
to
right
do.
decision.
I
Yeah.
just,
Absolutely. Okay, so what we're going to do is, hopefully the attorney phone numbers are in here. We're going to go in this room. I'll dial the attorney and get a hold of him, and then I'll let you talk to him in private is the important part. So we'll go in here. Do they still have a phone? Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
am I
February,
okay
March.
to let the door shut?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's April now, right? So let's see.
Yes.
They go Sandy, then up, so Steve. That's the way I see it. Hey, Martinick, this is Sergeant Jordan. I have a female page in custody for DUI. She's under 21. Her PBT was a .132, I believe. And do you have any other questions for me? Okay, let me put her on the phone and I will let you guys have some privacy.
Thank you.
Talk to him, and then when you're done, just knock on the door and I'll come get you. Steve. Yep. What's that?
I can do it, blow.
Okay. Did he answer your questions?
Yeah.
Do you feel better now?
I mean, kind of.
Kind of. It's nice to talk to a lawyer, though, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I need to check your mouth again just because I didn't observe you the whole time. So go ahead and open your mouth up. Tongue up. Great. That is 325. Okay, so I'm guessing he told you not to answer any questions, right?
Sure.
Okay, so if I have a whole bunch of questions that ask you about how much alcohol you've had to drink and stuff, you probably don't want to answer those, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. I know kind of what the attorneys have to say, so I'm going to fill out this piece of paper. It's just kind of your personal information, part of my case. I'm going to work on that. We basically have to wait 15 minutes from when I check your mouth until we can do the test.
That makes sense.
So if you have anything you want to talk about, I'll gladly talk to you. And it doesn't have to be about tonight or whatever, you know.
Honestly, don't know what to talk about.
You don't know what to talk about. Well, how was your night prior to meeting me?
It was okay.
Good.
How was your night?
My night was good. It was busy.
Yeah?
Lots of parents and stuff in town.
Oh, yeah, it's parents' weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. So are you going to school?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
I'm just working.
Where do you work at?
I work at Dutch and Jimmy John's.
Oh, is Dutch Brothers fun to work at?
Yes and no.
Because, like, when I go there, everybody's in a great mood. I'm sure they make you do that.
Yeah, you have to be in a great mood.
It just seems like it would be fun. I don't know.
I mean, it is fun to an extent, but like today, I opened, so I was there at 4:40 in the morning.
Oh my
And I was
gosh.
there until 2.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it was just long.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's okay. It's hard to be like peppy and talk to people.
Seems
when
like that would be
early
hard
in the morning.
Yeah, and to do it all day long, like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that'd
then
be
like,
bad.
you just,
Is
like, burn
your current
hands
address
all-
on?
Yeah, it's. But yeah, it's a good job. I like it. I like how upbeat everyone is and everything. It's just social battery runs low sometimes.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hard to have a fake smile on your face sometimes. So.
Yeah, especially when the customers like
Jerks.
don't really want to talk, and
I know.
but you have to talk to them, and you're just kind of like, I don't know
Yeah,
what to say to you.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so. And you work tomorrow
Yes,
at Dutch Brothers?
Jimmy John's.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm not sighing at you, by the way. I just can't
It's
breathe.
So you're going to be a flight attendant. That's cool. Where do you have any idea where you're going to work, or do you have those plans kind of going?
I had just gone. I was living in Vancouver, and I finished in February. And I came back, and I was planning on working here for like a year and saving money.
Yeah.
Because I want to work for Alaska Airlines. You have to be 21 to work for Alaska.
To serve alcohol and stuff.
So I was just working here for a while, and then I was going to. I mean, obviously, I'm not 100% sure right now, but I was planning on somewhat being a flight attendant for about a year or so. Seeing if I liked that. If I wasn't content with that, I wanted to go into the pilot program.
Nice.
Because if you're a flight attendant for over a year, or just like in working for the airline, they will help you pay for about half of the school to become a pilot.
That's cool. They're kind of hurting for pilots right now, too, so that's some motivation to kind of help get some more pilots out there. Still got about 9 minutes or so here. Coming out of paperwork right now. So we just got to hang out and wait for the process. So were you going to school at all? College?
Yeah, I went to LC for a year. I was going for biology.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, quite the switch up.
Yeah? Hey, that's kind of part of college, so as you kind of get there and decide, is this what I want to do with my life or not?
Yeah, I was going because I wanted to become a vet, but at LC, like the closest thing they have to anything like vet related is bio. So I was going, but I was like, do I really want to go to school for 4 years for this to not be guaranteed to get to like a veterinary program?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to get into.
Exactly.
So
like there's no guarantee, and even if you get in, there's no guarantee that you're going to finish, which I guess every job is like that to an extent, but 9 years.
Yeah.
Being in debt.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Long time and a lot of money. So
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I can always do it in the future.
totally, yeah.
So,
You're young. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Exactly. So I figured I'd rather just. I've always wanted to, like, Vancouver's right next to Portland. So I've always wanted to live over there. So I was like, I'd rather just go over there and do a little program and see how I like it. See if it's worth it.
Yeah. And you're going to see a lot of the world, too. You know, flying. Alaska's kind of North America, I suppose, is what they do. But you still get to see a lot of the country.
Even if you're domestic and not international, you still get, like, majority of the privileges that they do. Free flights, discounted hotels, cruises, and everything. So it's a really good deal. And your family and, like, significant others and stuff, too, they all get the same deal. So it honestly is a really good program, especially now with how expensive everything is.
Oh, man, tell me about it,
It's a very good idea.
Yeah, we flew to Hawaii last year, and it was crazy. We did Alaska. We have the Alaska credit card, so we get, you know, it was a good deal, but it's still just a lot of money.
Way too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's hard.
It is.
To travel ever anymore. Even driving is so much.
I know. It's just ridiculous, so guess we just get used to it. Because I don't see the price. I don't see the price going down anytime soon.
Definitely not going to anytime soon.
Yeah, but well, that's cool. That'll be fun. And like I say, this isn't the time to say my life's over because I can't be a flight attendant, because that's not necessarily true. So I get that a lot because the student population is huge, and there's students that go on to be nurses, doctors, things like that, and they tell me that all the time, and then I see them totally stop. So, yeah, this is a bump in the road is what it is. talk to your parents after this is done or whatever. Be honest with them, and that's just coming from a parent's perspective. Don't hide it from your parents. If they find out another way, they're going to be
I'm
way
not gonna
worse.
hide it from them.
Yeah,
I
it
just
doesn't
know-
seem like you're
I'm
gonna.
just-
Yeah,
But
and just tell them, hey, I made a mistake last night. Nobody got hurt, but I got in a little trouble, and
yeah.
I didn't go to jail. He's not going to jail.
It's not even about jail, though. I almost spent a night in jail if that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
But
I'm not going to make you spend a night in jail because
and I appreciate.
I think that you realize like you made a mistake, and I don't think you need to sit in jail and think over it even more. So
Thank you.
that's the main thing we do. We don't do this job to send people to jail. We try and correct the problem, and I think we've corrected this problem. I don't think this is going to happen again, and it's a learning experience that lots and lots of people go through. So I should have been arrested for DUI many times when I was young and dumb. So I got lucky and didn't, but yeah, we all make mistakes. So
Yeah.
the crummy part for us is we have to take a polygraph before we do this and tell them all the stupid stuff we did as kids, even though we didn't get caught. So yeah, because I mean, a lie detector test. Well, you have to be honest, you know. So it's like I didn't get caught for any of this. Why do I have to talk about it? But they want to know. I mean, they want to make sure cops aren't like these secretly crazy people and stuff. They do the best they can with that stuff. But I'm not saying all cops aren't crazy. There's some weird cops out there.
Yeah, no, but it's like that with every career. There's always going to be crazy people no matter what.
Yeah. We do the best we can to filter them out through polygraphs and psychological exams and stuff like that, but you can't catch them all. So, and sometimes people just change too.
Yeah.
They get goofy. That's the scary part. We could be totally normal for a long time, and then some switch flips in our head or wire gets crossed, and yeah.
And there's no way to even tell when it happens, too.
No, not yet. At least we don't have anything that tells us, but we can sometimes see warning signs and things like that, but not always. Not always.
It'd be cool if there was a way to see.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, as medicine advances, they'll come up with some better ideas of how to stop it ahead of time. But yeah, we're not that smart yet, so we just got to
I'll
keep
probably
getting
happen
smarter.
in a couple years, honestly.
Maybe. There's a lot of smart people out there.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of stuff has been advancing like really quick recently, too.
Yeah. I mean, the whole COVID thing, they kind of figured that out really quick, like, which was great.
I mean, it felt like it took a long time, but in reality, when you look at it from the perspective, it really didn't take that long.
Brand new disease, nobody
There's like
knew
a couple
about.
years.
Yeah, it's a
That's
couple
pretty
years.
quick.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen, but and I think part of it, like when that first came out, I was so scared of that stuff, you know, because we didn't know about it. We were just told it's this horrible thing that lots of people are going to die of, and then as we we got it. Most of us caught it at least once or twice, and we're like, it's kind of just a cold flu-like thing. It's not as bad. Like if you're elderly or you have a weak immune system, of course it's terrible. But we kind of acclimated to it. You know, we got used to it, and it isn't this big scary thing anymore, too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I definitely had it a couple times.
I remember we'd stop people and they would tell us they had COVID just because they didn't want to go to jail or something. And so,
I used to see videos like that and stuff, and they like have the signs that they put up to the windows.
yeah, it was rough for a while there.
Usually, like at least personally, when I had COVID, I definitely was not driving.
No, I did not feel like doing much of anything.
I know.
So.
I felt like I was like rolling on the floor or something.
Yeah.
I was not okay.
And the whole toilet paper thing too. Like I didn't need toilet paper when I had COVID, but that was crazy that time.
It's really interesting to look back and just like see how everyone reacted to it.
I know, toilet paper. And then I remember going to Safeway, and it's like the shelves were getting bare on food and stuff, and I'm like, guys, what are we doing here? We're not gonna. let's keep going with life here. Just buy your normal stuff. But when people start hoarding, you know, it just...
And they buy the most random stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't get rice.
Toilet paper is so random, I feel like. Like, yeah, you need it, but, like,
I know.
you need that much.
The last thing I would have ever guessed would have been toilet paper. But
Yeah. Like, water, that makes sense.
yeah,
Like,
water was hand
like
hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That was...
A mask.
Yeah. I get that
Toilet
stuff.
paper.
I know. Toilet paper was the first
I
thing.
mean, like, everyone has to use it, but, like, why do you need that much
I know.
toilet paper?
People are just like filling the back of their pickups with it. And it's like, oh my gosh. I bet some people still have toilet paper
They
from
probably
that.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably pretty cheap back then, too. They probably saved money on it, to be honest.
Very true. Yeah. Crazy times. I never thought I would see something that shut the country down, though, when you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
we basically stopped work, except for essential stuff. It was just, I never thought I'd see that day. But I've seen it now.
Yeah.
I remember driving around, like, on patrol, and it's like there's no cars out. You know, we're very, very few. People were worried we're going to pull them over because they're not essential employees. I'm like, I could care
Yeah.
less. Like, I got bigger fish to fry than that. Or the social gatherings, I'm like, I don't really care. If you guys want to get together and do stuff, go for it, you know?
Yeah, all you're doing is harming each other at that
Right.
point. Like, you're not...
And at some point, it's like, we got to put an end to this madness, and people got to be able to hang out again, you know what I mean? We can't just hide in our houses, so... yeah, it was funny. And then we get people calling us like, there's 10 people over at this house. You guys need to go over there. And it's like, I am not going over to some house just because there's 10 people there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's more important things to do in my job than that. Okay. We are at 15 minutes, so I got to enter some information in here. I'll give you then you can take the 2 breath samples, and we'll finish a little more paperwork, and we'll be done. That. I need my card. Where is it? Okay. Oh, I think I put the wrong. 325. Okay. Okay, it's just going through some self-checks. It takes just a minute or two, and then it'll have you do a breath test. It's a pretty long breath, okay? So just take a deep breath. I'll coach you through it.
Okay.
And then it'll go through some more self-checks, and then I'll do another breath test, and then we'll be done.
Okay.
And I won't know any results until it prints out. Everyone's always like, what'd I blow? And I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't tell me. Once it prints out, it'll tell us.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to seal your lips around the end of that, and then take a deep breath, or take a deep breath in, seal your lips around it, and blow out.
Well,
Yep. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. A little harder. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Good job.
thank you.
Okay, it'll go through, clear this tube out, all the air out of it, go through some self-checks, and then we'll have one more. Okay, another deep breath and then blow through the air until I tell you to stop. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Going. Stop. Yep. Okay, so your results are, it measures it two different ways. So the first breath was a .122 and a .123.
Okay.
The second one was a .119 and a .122. So you went down a little bit since you've been driving. It was a .132 when we were out on scene. So it's down a little bit. Still over the legal limit. I'm going to sign this. I'm going to provide you with a copy of this. So.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so because you blew over the legal limit, the state of Washington intends to suspend your driver's license, okay, for at least 90 days. Okay. What you can do, though, is you can have a hearing to try and keep your driver's license if you want. It's a voluntary hearing. You don't have to have. The fee for it is $375, okay? So what I recommend is you're going to have court on Monday. Okay, and I'll go over that part with you. They're going to assign you an attorney if you don't have an attorney. Okay, talk to your attorney about this and see if this is something that you should go through with, because they'll give you the best advice as to what you should do. Okay, but this is a piece of paper that you fill out and you send back to them if you do want to have the hearing. So I'm going to give you that with your breath results. Any questions about that? So it costs $375 just to
have the hearing. And I think...
And then does this only apply in Washington?
Your license suspension?
Yes.
That is who is going to suspend it. Now, Idaho may if Washington does, but I don't know the answer to that. Washington intends to. I don't know if Idaho will. You can also, if you need financial assistance for this, if you're going to apply for financial assistance, like you can't afford the fee, because you're a broke college kid, and you want the hearing fee waived, use the financial assistance application available at the website right here. Okay, so there is an option to try and get that fee waived. Okay. So what I'd like for you to do is just sign here. By signing here, it says Notice of Right to Hearing. I've been given a written notice of my right to a hearing, this piece here, including the steps required to obtain a hearing, and I understand that the notice of suspension, revocation, or denial of license will be mailed to the address of record on file with the Department of Licensing. So it'll be mailed to your address here. Okay. So just sign and date that, and today is 4/7 of 24.
Thank you. You said
7/24.
Thank you.
Yep. You need a Kleenex. When I read the implied consent to you, so I want to go over one piece with you. If your driver's license permit or privilege to drive is suspended, revoked, or denied, you may be eligible to immediately apply for an ignition interlock driver's license. So that's a driver's license where you blow in the thing to start your car. So you may be able to immediately apply for that. Okay. Are you upset about the driver's license thing? Kind of the whole thing? Okay. I understand. Money.
It's stupid at crime work. It's fine.
Okay. So you have this and this. The next thing is you do have court on Monday. Okay. It's going to be in Colfax. You can drive right now. Your license isn't suspended right now. Okay. They plan on doing it at some point, and it says right here your license is valid for 30 days. Okay. So that lets you get through court and kind of figure out where you're going to go. But you do have to be in Colfax. Do you know where Colfax is?
Yes, I do.
At Monday at 3 p.m. Okay? And I'll go over that with you here as soon as I fill out a little bit of the information. Okay. So, let's do this here. 040924. Okay, so this is notice of hearing, conditions of release, and promise to appear. So this applies to you because I'm not taking you to jail. These are rules the judge wants you to know that he wants you to follow.
Okay.
Notice of hearing. The above defendant is directed to appear in person before the Whitman County District Court as follows. On 040924 at 3 p.m., which is Monday, at the Colfax office. Here's the address for it right here. And so what this court is on Monday is, it's not like we're going to have trial and see if you're guilty of DUI. What the judge is going to do is make sure you understand what you were arrested for. He's going to review whether or not there's probable cause for that arrest. Like, he'll see my report, see if there's enough. And then he'll make sure you have an attorney in place, and they'll kind of go on to when the next court date would be. So it's not, that's kind of where it is. And he may have some conditions for you, like no drinking, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, your appearance at the above time and location is mandatory and may not be waived. Your failure to personally appear for this hearing or failure to comply with the below conditions of release shall result in the immediate issuance of a bench warrant for your arrest. Conditions of release. So this is what the judge wants you to follow until Monday for sure.
Okay.
Pending this hearing, the court has ordered that you comply with the following conditions of release. You shall not possess or consume alcohol or unprescribed controlled substances. You shall not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license while suspended or revoked and without required liability insurance or other compliance with applicable responsibility laws. Your license is still fine. You can still drive.
Okay.
You have insurance, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So you're totally fine to drive. Just don't drink is the big thing.
Okay.
So you get caught drinking between now and Monday, the judge is not going to be happy. I promise you that. Okay, so I'm going to sign this, and I'll print my name. if you'll sign here, this by signing here, it says I have received a copy of this notice. I understand the above conditions of release, and I promise to comply and appear as directed above. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to put this on my camera that it's all signed and completed. You're going to get this copy here.
Okay.
And that is all that we have to go over. Okay. So I've got those 3 pieces of paper for you. This is mine.
These are all mine.
Yep. And all of this stuff is yours. Your wallet. It's all your key. You can go get your car tomorrow when you're sober, obviously. Have a friend take you. Would you like for me to give you a ride home? Would you like to call someone to give you a ride home?
I mean, if you can give me your...
I will, absolutely.
I don't know. I guess if you can give me a ride home, that would be great.
I'd be more than glad. You're in Pullman, right?
I can text or I can call.
Okay.
She can just... I don't know. Just check my phone and see it's okay.
And if you do have someone that wants to come get you, you're more than welcome to wait. We have a lobby out here that you can wait in. And it's warm and inside at least.
Thank you. Yeah. Does it have to be someone I'm related to? Or
No, anyone can come
Okay.
get you. As long as they're sober.
Okay. Makes sense. If you want. I don't know how it works for you, but I can call people.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if
fine.
you have to be back out or what. But
No.
why don't you take a little bit to respond to
Yeah,
me?
and I mean, we can give you a ride too if that's easier. So
I feel bad. You guys
you don't have to feel
drive all
bad.
the way out.
But if you want time to call people, you're more than welcome to do that.
I can try calling people, and then if no one answers, then sure. But
Okay.
I don't want to make you guys do it if you don't have to.
Okay. Here's your keys. Do you want to throw your Kleenex away?
Thank you.
And then if you want to grab some more Kleenex, I don't know if you need some or whatever. More than welcome to it.
Thank you.
I'm going to pick this stuff up real quick. You could also call a cab too if that's something you want to do. I think they're still out and about. So you got that. This was here. I think we're good.
What are you doing? Right.
If you want to go through this door, I'll get you on the other side.
The left door?
Yeah, the same door. Yep, right there.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's all good. What's that?
So I think Corey's either still upstairs or outside his car, but I can't really tell.
Oh, okay.
He was floating around something.
Of course he is. Goofing around. He's milking the overtime is what he's doing.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So she's going to just hang out in the lobby and try and call for a ride. Is that okay with you guys?
Totally fine.
Okay. I'll go get her through to there and...
Have a good night.
You too, man. You get a hold of anyone? Not yet. Okay, you're more than welcome to stay here and see what you can come up with. I wish you the best of luck in this, okay? You're going to get through it.
Thanks.
Okay, take care.
Have a good night.
You too.
After completing field sobriety tests, Paige blew into a preliminary breath test, PBT, which showed a BAC of 0.132%, well above the legal limit of 0.02% for drivers under 21. Based on her driving behavior, the smell of alcohol, failed sobriety tests, and the PBT result, she was arrested on suspicion of DUI. Sergeant Jordan transported Paige to the Pullman Police Department. She initially requested to speak with an attorney. After consulting one, she agreed to provide a breath sample. The first test showed a BAC of IR 0.122/EC 0.123. And the second showed IR 0.119/EC 0.122. Paige was cited for DUI under RCW 46.61.502 and released pending a court appearance. What do you think about this incident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support us and stay updated with our latest videos. This is Bodycam Chronicles. Thank you for watching and see you in the next incidents.